The Battle of Graus was a battle of the Reconquista, traditionally said to have taken place on May 8, 1063. Antonio Ubieto Arteta, in his Historia de Aragón, redated the battle to 1069. The late 12th century Chronica naierensis dates the encounter to 1070. Either in or as a result of the battle, Ramiro I of Aragon, one of the protagonists, died. Ramiro's first attempt to take Graus, the northernmost Muslim outpost in the valley of the Cinca, took place in 1055, probably in response to the defeat of García Sánchez III of Navarre at Atapuerca the year before, 1054, which placed Ferdinand I of León and Castile in a commanding position against Ramiro's western border and the Muslim Taifa of Zaragoza to his south. His first expedition against Graus failed, and in 1059 Ferdinand succeeded in extorting parias, tribute, from Zaragoza. Ramiro marched on Graus again in the spring of 1063, but this time the Zaragozans had with them 300 Castilian knights under the infante Sancho the Strong and, possibly, his general Rodrigo Díaz de Vivar, better known as El Cid. The presence of the Cid at the battle is based on a single source, the generally reliable Historia Roderici, which alleges that he was the alférez of Sancho at the time. Considering the rarity of the Cid's name in the documents of the early 1060s, this is unlikely. The circumstances of the actual battle are obscure. Reinhard Dozy argued that Ramiro survived 4 months after the battle and that neither the Cid nor Sancho took any part in it. The Fragmentum Historicum ex Carcelario a Leones records only that Oxisus est amoris in bello apud Gratus, he Ramiro was killed by the Moors in war near Graus, with no mention of the Castilians. The aforementioned Chronica naierensis contains an account generally, though not universally, regarded as a legend, that Sancho Garces, an illegitimate son of García Sánchez III of Navarre, eloped with the daughter of Garcia's wife, Stephanie, probably by an earlier marriage, who was the fiancée of the Castilian infante Sancho, and that he sought refuge at the court first of Zaragoza, then later of Aragon. Sancho, to avenge the disruption of his marriage plans, marched against Ramiro and Zaragoza, and Ramiro died in the encounter near the place called Graus, loco qui Gratus dicitur, in 1064 or 1070. According to the Arabic historian Al-Turchir, Ramiro, misidentified as Ibn Rudmair, the son of Ramiro, was assassinated by a Muslim soldier who spoke the Christians' language and infiltrated the Aragonese camp. Charles Bischko, summarizing the position of Pierre Boisonade, explains how the Battle of Graus gave impetus to the War of Barbastro of the next year. The expedition against Barbastro is above all a French crusade, inspired by Cluny and launched through Cluny's persuasion by the papacy of Alexander II, the purpose of which is to preserve a hard-pressed Aragonese kingdom from imminent invasion and possible destruction at the hands of the Muslims, following Ramiro I's shattering defeat and death at Graus on May 8, 1063. Graus, in this Hispanic prelude to the Palestinian Gesta dei per Francos, serves as an Iberian Manzikert, with King Sancho Ramirez like the legates of the Emperor Alexius Comnenus at Piacenza appealing in desperation for papal and Frankish succor. Graus was finally taken by Sancho Ramirez, Ramiro's successor, in 1083.